To this day.
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 What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Deontay Wilder has insisted that he's a free agent, but he's still working with PBC. He still promotes PBC, and that's where he's at. However, you have some of his closest fans, guys from the LDBC, guys like 78 Sports TV, want him to stay with Al Haymon. And let me counterpunch. My guess is they want him to stay with Al Haymon because if Deontay Wilder goes with anyone else, that's Bob Arum, that's Oscar De La Hoya, that's Eddie Hearn, then they would have to eat crow. Why? Because they have been talking against those particular guys for the longest. And it would make them look shitty because now they have to go back and contradict what they said about all those guys versus the guy that he is claiming to be free from, like Al Haymon. So I think that at the end of the day, people that want him to stay with Al Haymon, they don't really care how much money he makes. They just care about saving their own reputation. See, we've heard those guys, we've heard, and we know LDBC is pro-black channels. Channels that promote black fighters, channels that promote mostly African-American fighters, and that's where that's pretty much the core of a lot of those channels. Now, I don't know all of them. I'm not going to pretend to know. I don't listen to a lot of that shit. But the main ones make it clear on what their intentions are. They love Deontay Wilder, which that's who they follow mostly. They were the ringleaders of certain things. I think that Deontay Wilder claiming to be a free agent, he wants a massive payday. He wants something big. He wants a crossover. He wants something bigger than what's offered from PBC. And what's offered from PBC? The Ruiz fight. And I think Deontay Wilder's to the point where it's like, well, if it's not someone big now, I don't want it. And if you can't guarantee me money, I don't want it, which is totally understandable. But my thing is, why would you have your fans? It's at some point you have to put your fans in check. Like, yo, I'm a free agent, and I'm a free agent for a reason. Most importantly, I'm telling you guys that I'm a free agent for a reason. And when you inform everyone that I'm a free agent, you're letting everyone know that I'm willing to work with anyone else as long as the money is there. And that's BOK Prime, that's ESPN, that's Golden Boy, that's Matchroom. These are fights these are particular promotional companies that he claims he wants to deal with in order to get the right type of money. Because I personally feel that Wilder has been screwed over most of his career. Most of it. And I don't want to just keep going back into it, but yes, he's bypassed a lot of opportunities that his advisor Al Haymon was able to talk him out of. That was the stupidest move ever, based on something that had nothing to do with him. See, Al Haymon talking Deontay Wilder out of taking a DAZN deal for hundreds of millions of dollars, for over $100 million, it had nothing to do with Wilder at all. It had everything to do with his beef or quarrel or shit with Eddie Hearn. Because see, Eddie Hearn and Al Heyman once upon a time has came to a place of they were once workable people. They worked with each other. Okay. They worked with each other. They, used to promote together. Al Heyman had fights in the UK, and in exchange, Eddie had fights over here. And then, at some point they fell out. And because of that falling out, that's why Al Heyman wanted, in my opinion, but more than likely, this is, you can look this up. Al Heyman didn't want to deal with Eddie Hearn. And he didn't give a shit about Deontay Wilder's money at that time because Al Heyman can make money and had many fighters. He didn't need a Deontay Wilder. He just didn't need Deontay Wilder in bed with Eddie Hearn because he knew he had to jump back in bed with Eddie Hearn. And the thought of Eddie Hearn to him made him cringe. That's what that was about. But now Deontay Wilder is a free agent. Now he's a guy that's letting everyone know that he's a free agent, which is a good thing. So for his fans, be happy for the business decision that he chooses to make. And if it happens to make the wrong ones, you have to now promote those guys that you once talked shit about over and over and over. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Deontay Wilder going public by being a free agent, what it really means to him and his fans. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.